Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Friday. Forward after you hit the like button. We'll see you in a few minutes. welcome back, Fun Fam. How we doing today? Welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun, the Daily Dish. My name is Ron E. Bradley, and happy Friday to everybody. I hope wherever you are out there in the world, whether it's morning, evening, night, middle of the night, whenever you're watching, I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording of this day, this is Friday, the 20th. Oh my gosh, are we on the 20th already? Why won't my screen show me what the date is? I think it is the 20th day already of December 2024. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we are 5 days out from Christmas Day. OCDD 93 has just walked into the house. Hello. Good morning, OCDD 93. I'll be saying hi to everybody in just a minute. Hey, before I say hi to everybody, if you could do me a favor and click that like button, we appreciate that. Smash that like button. Everybody says smash that like button, but the reason I don't say smash that like button is because it is very likely that you are watching this on a delicate device, and I do not want you to smash. I do not want you to smash your device or break your device. So just lightly and gently tap that like button. That's all. You don't need to smash it. You can just lightly and gently tap the like button, and it works just fine. If you are brand new to the channel, and perhaps you are watching this on replay after you hit that like button, maybe you'll consider subscribing to the channel. It's absolutely free, costs absolutely nothing. Just click the subscribe button, and then you want to click that notification bell. Why? Because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm, and then you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. And I am going to create a poll if I can. I'm going to try to do something. I'm doing it in my in the background, so you can't really see it right now, and hopefully it works. What I'm seeing on my screen is a line. There we go. Data is currently unavailable for some videos. As a result, displayed information may be inaccurate. Let's see here. This is what I want to do. I want to go to this control room here. We are going to see connect streaming software to go live. Excellent connection, it says. Can you guys see me? Oh yeah, there I am. Okay, perfect. All right, and I will be saying hi to everyone momentarily, but first I want to see if there's a way that I can do this. Atomos, I don't want, that's not what I want. I want to see if I can. Well, I don't see the prompt for it. I'm trying to add a poll. Maybe if I just go into chat, maybe it'll let me do it there. No. I don't want to add emotes. Don't want that. I haven't tried to do this in quite some time. Aha, there it is. Okay, so I am going to, which device you watch this stream on? So I'm creating a poll right now. You'll see it in the chat in just a moment. Mobile, tablet. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hopefully I did this right. And you guys can see it in the chat. I can see it over here. So I'm watching on mobile, so I'll put that there. And then I can dismiss it. Okay, cool. Now let me say hi to everybody. Now that the poll is up in the chat, it was something I thought about before the show today, and I was curious about, but until the show starts, can't really create the poll. Anyhow, so I'm asking the question, what kind of device do you guys watch this on? Now, of course, if you're chatting, you probably have to have some type of a mobile device. A lot of times if I'm watching the shows, I might be either on in bed or on the couch watching on my television, and the sound is on my TV, and then I have my mobile device for chatting. So I'm actually technically watching on two devices, and that could be you too. And if that's so, you can answer twice. I don't know if that works, but anyway. I'm just curious. Anyhow, let's say hi to everybody coming on in here this morning. Jeremy Heath is first through the door. Hello and good morning. Jeremy Heath, the native Hawaiian, says aloha and good morning, y'all from Texas. Little Mouse 27 says hey. And Fabrics Studio says good morning or afternoon because Fabrics is over there. That is Wayne over there in the UK. Rhonda 8 says hello, everyone. And Goen Shogi comes in with a good morning from California, dudes. All right, remember the Valley Girl talk? And it was like, good morning, hello, like gag me with a spoon. Remember that? That was a long time ago. Hello, Goen Shogi. Tom F comes in the door with the hello to native Hawaiian Goen Shogi. Jeremy Heath, Father Bradley Fun, Fabric City. Oh my goodness, good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Then Jeremy Heath, that's my yes. And Fabric says hi, Tom F. And Andy W is here. Hello, Andy. How are you? Andy W. Now, I wonder if your last name actually begins with a W. Or if your last name is actually W, or I don't know what that means. Everybody's got our own way of naming ourselves. I was not creative, so on YouTube, I have people subscribing over here too for some reason, but the channel I usually watch things from is just my name, Ron E. Bradley, right? And I keep getting subscribers over there, and I'm like, I don't do anything with this channel. I have 21 subscribers. It's like pointless to subscribe to that because I'm not doing anything with it. So maybe I will, because it's gaining subscribers. Hey, Jeremy Heath. I might be AFK more than usual this morning. My sister's hip surgery was more extensive than they planned, so I'll also be helping her out. Depends when she wakes up. I don't know what AFK means, though. But you do what you need to do. It's perfectly fine. I do appreciate everybody that wrenches for me, including Goen Shogi and everybody else who I've got as wrenches. You do a great job, and I appreciate that. But you do what you need to do. Take care of your stuff first. Man, I have to take care of my stuff all the time first. I was supposed to be on a show yesterday, and I'm like, I can't do it, man. I'm just out of it. I was out of it from 6 o'clock yesterday all the way until this morning. I had to nap. I had to sleep. And I'm going to see something to celebrate here in just a moment. Just a moment. We have a celebration coming up. Yes, we do. Where are we at? OCDD93 says, good morning. That is Dee, not Diddy. Happy Christmas. Good morning, OCDD. Bud File Sue is in the house. Good morning, peoples. Gently tap and say Merry Christmas to the like button. LOL. The Bud Files. Hey, Fairbricks, Goen Shogi. Everybody's saying hi to everybody else. Everybody's saying hi. It's too hard to chat when it's on the TV. Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. You can't really chat at all when it's on the TV. But a lot of times I like to watch on the TV and have my device in my hand, so I'm actually technically watching on. Look, usually when I do that to support people, I will watch from two different email address channels that I've created. Dan's Life at the Kingdom. Hail, good morning, everyone. Dan was sending me, what is all that stuff? What was it? The single rider line is open, I guess, at Ratatouille. Is that what it is, Dan? Single rider line? It's a single rider. Yes, I'm surprised they don't have single rider at the first time I ever did a single rider line at any Disney park was the year 2000, I believe. For the first time I ever rode Soarin', there was a single rider line. And so I went on the single rider line at Soarin'. This was in California, DCA, 24 years ago, almost 25 years ago. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And let's get to it. We already have something to celebrate, and that is a $10 super chat from Go and Shogi. Thank you so much, Chef. I appreciate that. Shogi is a mighty chef. We are going to get together and start our restaurant as soon as somebody lends us $1.5 million. Probably not in California. I have great ideas for there's a restaurant I've wanted to open for years. I can't tell you about it because I'm afraid somebody will steal the idea because it's way too great of a name. But if there's a character behind it, there's all kinds of things I might get with you privately, Go and Shogi at some point in time, because I have a great idea about what I wanted to do and I've never implemented it. But now with AI and stuff, I might be able to do it, more than ever. I have to. But we got to celebrate this. How do we celebrate? We celebrate with our celebration, and that is a little dance to get things going in the morning. Let's celebrate with Go and Shogi and celebrate all of you. By the way, if there's more supers or memberships dropped, gifted memberships, gifties, anything in the chat, I am celebrating all of you guys for being here because you are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out. Or if I were Alf, you would be the cats. Hey, before you get up for that final snack, I want you to know I've got your cat. I'm just kidding. Not really. Anyway, let's celebrate, everybody. We anytime these things are dropped, we love to celebrate all of you. And a celebration might look something like this. Bum, bum, bum. I gotta get the Wookiee Chewbacca to dance for me in the park when we saw him last. I did not ask him, but it would have been really funny. Good morning to my mom. She just came in the house. Just Nita, what is up? Just Nita just came in the house. Hey, Just Nita. We got a lot of breaking news this morning, by the way. Let me go catch up because I don't even think I got to all the chats of everybody that's come in the house so far. My beautiful wife is in the house. Good morning to my beautiful wife. And I was going to see if yes, Dan's Life with Kingdom answered the question. There it is. Yes, it was walk on. I was all by myself. I like Remy's. It's a fun, ride. It's easy. Anybody can ride it. It's not the greatest ride in the world, but it's a very Disney ride. And one of the things Disney needs to do better is have more Disney-esque Disney rides and stop redoing things that don't need to be redone. That would be very, very helpful. So there is my beautiful wife and my mom, and Just Nita is here. She came into the house this morning. Good morning, and Go and Shogi, beautiful wife. And let's see, I was just talking to my friends about how all the great themed restaurants of the 90s disappeared. They were so fun. Yeah, I still like Rainforest Cafe. People complain about the food at Rainforest Cafe and T-Rex. Actually, last time I ate like a full big meal at T-Rex, which is a very, very 90s themed restaurant. I had this big, it was like themed after like the meteor that or asteroid or whatever that killed all the dinosaurs off. And it was a big giant meatball thing, and it was delicious. It was really, really good. So I don't know why people complain. We go there. Landry's is a company I've worked for. When I worked for Yak and Yeti, I worked for Landry's. Good company to work for. I'd work for them again. Probably not. I don't know. If I went back to Landry's and worked for them, I'd probably want to work like in their, one of their seafood restaurants or one of their high-end steakhouses or something. But and who knows? I might be able to get a job back in a place like that. At a great filet mignon at Rainforest, it was and it was surprising. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. I actually, well, here's what we usually get. When we go to Rainforest, we traditionally get either at T-Rex or Rainforest awesome appetizer, or whatever it's called at T-Rex. It's called awesome appetizer at Rainforest. We add on the ribs, and then we get the big giant dessert. But here's the thing, just the appetizer and just the dessert with the ribs, that meal is going to cost you $60 for those two items now. So the cost has gone up so much. But we can split those items at least 3 or sometimes 4 ways. So I don't mind doing that. And it's a big enough meal. And Jeremy, he says, I get steak, mojo bones, and coconut shrimp at Rainforest, and I love it. See, I don't, so like, yeah, we like it, so it's still there. It's still awesome. Speaking of things from the 90s, actually, I don't really know if this got started in the 90s. Probably got started before. But I found out this morning, and I know that, I bought stuff. Wow. I'm not sure who to bring up for this article, because I got to find where it's not going to give me a whole bunch of ads in the background or anything like that. It's kind of a weird thing, because I usually don't share news like this on the channel. But I am going to share this news this morning because it has to do with merchandise, and this place does sell a lot of Disney merchandise. Okay. They sell a lot of merchandise of a lot of things, and I'm just really, really surprised. Okay. But I'm going to add this to the stage, and you're going to see what it is. What's going on? There it is. Big Lots will soon start going out of business sales at its remaining locations. Yes, folks, that's all of them. Big Lots is gone. Big Lots is no more. Big Lots is going the way of, what was it? The toy, KB Toy and Hobby too. I don't think there's any KB Toy and Hobby stores anymore. Toys R Us is gone. These major retailers like this going out of business. Hey, Pam, what's up? Good to see Pam Empson in the chat. I know. And we live just down the street from one. My mom lives literally right behind the Big Lots. But here it is. Big Lots will soon start going out of business. Sales of its remaining locations. This is oddly out of CNN. Because it's one of the places that I found the story. Just real quick, though, Big Lots will soon close all of its locations. And this looks like by Eric Thayer, I guess. Who's the story by? Jordan Walensky out of CNN. New York, CNN Big Lots is preparing to close its remaining 963 locations after a sale to save the bankrupt retailer fell through. The company previously announced it was selling substantially all of its assets to a private equity firm, Nexus Capital Management, in September. But Big Lots said in a statement Thursday, it does not anticipate completing the transaction. As a result, Big Lots started its going out of business sales at all remaining locations in the coming days. However, it still plans to explore other options to save the company, including negotiating with Nexus or another buyer with the aim of completing a sale by early January. We have all worked extremely hard and have taken every step to complete a going concern sale. Big Lots CEO Bruce Thorne said in the press release, while we remain hopeful that we can close an alternative going concern transaction. In order to protect the value of the Big Lots estate, we have made the difficult decision to begin the going out of business process. Big Lots blames several economic factors on its bankruptcy, blah, 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 blah. But here it is. Big Lots has been closing hundreds of stores since the beginning of the year, and at its peak had more than 1,400 locations across the United States. Prior to filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, Big Lots warned it had substantial doubt about its ability to remain operational. Regulatory filing said that there's a significant likelihood of a potential default in a 2022 loan that could torpedo survival efforts for the 57-year-old retailer. Wow, 57 years old. So this is surprising news. I know Go and Shogi, but oh no, I mean, yeah. And then Jeremy says our Big Lots left many moons ago. I remember, Jeremy, growing up with Venture stores. Remember Venture? That's the one we used to go to all the time. Venture, Kmart. That was at that. I remember a time when Venture and Kmart were bigger than Target. Why am I doing the Max Headroom thing today? Get it together. Hey, Juliet, good afternoon. Follow the Bradleys and chat. You probably don't have Big Lots stores over in the UK, but I bet you have. I went to Big Lots when it was pick and save. So, yeah, it's things have changed. They have changed. I wonder what's going on with the poll. I'm just checking it out over here. Let me see. So we got 59% of you watching on a mobile device, 18% on a tablet, only 6% on a laptop or PC, and 18% on television. Well, thanks for taking the poll, everybody. I appreciate that. I probably should have asked maybe a different question. When you're watching like non-streaming YouTube, do you watch it on TV? I'm just curious, honestly. Let me get rid of this. I'm going to move this over to I'm going to share this tab instead. I have several stories to get to, by the way, today. Is anybody on Culture Casino Watch? Because I've been looking out for him too. Theme Park Casual is in the house. Hello, Theme Park Casual. How you doing today, man? Are you streaming from the parks? Do you have the full pass? Are you blocked out right now? Let me know, man. Let's see here. I'm trying to find and see if Culture Casino has posted yet. Big Lots had a dynamite Christmas decor. Exactly. Actually, the current tree that we are using, and we do want a new tree, but the way my wife decorates the tree, you can't even hardly tell what kind of a tree it is. You could practically decorate wood and make it look amazing. My wife is the best Christmas tree decorator I've ever known in my entire life personally, and I'm not kidding. My wife can decorate a tree like nobody's business. Virginia, baby, you are so amazing. So amazing at decorating the tree. I put on the lights, so if we get a pre-lit tree, that's great. But yeah, no, she could decorate a cardboard box and make an amazing Christmas tree out of it. But anyway, our current tree is from Big Lots, and it's a pretty basic tree. It was like 6.5 feet tall, and it was no culture yet. That's pretty wild. But yeah, it's I'll check again before we leave. But yeah, Oh, hey, Jonathan Rubin is in the house. Theme Park Casual says blocked out after today. Where was it? I saw it up here. No culture yet. Blacked out. And then Jonathan Rubin says, "Hey Ron, hello from LA Fitness in Windermere, treadmill watching." Oh, that's cool. My wife always called it La Fitness instead of LA Fitness. It was the LA because it's Los Angeles Fitness, but yeah. Working out, man. I got to get on that treadmill myself after the first of the year. January 6th is when I'm planning on starting because that's Monday. And I got a big road to hoe. I am heavier than I've been in my life. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Over the last year, I'm the same weight I was this time last year, by the way. I'm not heavier. I didn't gain any weight last year. I lost weight, lost weight, gain, like the same, basically 5 to 10 pound swing. And just kind of, it's just not where I want to be at. And it's not just the weight, it's that I want to get in shape too. But yes, that is coming up. Bo, hello. Hello, Bo Fonville. Finally here. Man, we got a lot of new people coming into the chat. I appreciate that so much. Yes, indeed. You definitely worked out there. Jeremy, I read your message on a video about something from Postmark right to my husband after the show, and you can always get a hold of us at our Gmail address. Yeah, boy, don't we all need to get back to the gym? Yes, and Bo Vonville, good morning. So normally we don't talk about things like the closure of a store, but Big Lots is such a big deal because they sell Disney merchandise, Marvel stuff. They sell all the stuff that's related to everything that I do. They sell shirts like this. But yeah, here we are. But I do want to start to get to some of the other stories. And again, if anybody does any of the other super chat, super stickers, super thanks, PayPal's, buy me coffees, memberships, drop memberships, member chats, any of those types of things in the comments section. We will, of course, celebrate that. And I just want to let you know, what does a celebration look like? We celebrated a little bit earlier, but here is a very, very short version of what a celebration will look like.
Is it too much? Too much? It's just perfect! Oh, this is just the best of my scene.
All right, Big Lots sells our dog food, the only place outside Chewy, which is way more expensive. Yeah, dog food is very expensive. It's one of the reasons we don't have a dog that is right now. But yes, so we definitely want to have some more celebrations during the course of the show. But now let's get to some of these news and things that I want to comment on. First, we showed it during the show yesterday, and like I said, I had to block it out. For the longest time yesterday, it wasn't showing me as any copyright, any issues with it. But this morning, I woke up, I checked my YouTube and said, "Oh, this is not going to let you play this anymore." So I had to block out the Superman trailer from yesterday's show. So if you go back and rewatch yesterday's show that I originally had the Superman trailer on, you'll notice that it skips the part where the trailer actually plays because I can't have it on there. That's okay. But today, what we can have on here is this story. And we're going to be sharing several out of thatparkplace.com. If you're not yet bookmarked, get bookmarked to thatparkplace.com. We're going to talk about Superman just a little bit because I wasn't that impressed. Mostly because of this. This is the first image that they showed of Superman in the trailer. A knocked down, beat up Superman that doesn't really look like Superman to me. I don't know. He just, to me, the pictures and video that I've seen of him just isn't capturing the essence of Superman for me. I think his name is James Corn Sweet or something like that. Corn Sweat. I don't know how to pronounce it. Earlier today, audiences were introduced to the first teaser trailer for Superman. By the way, this is, I think, for Marvin. Yeah, this is Marvin Montanaro. The new film by James Gunn that will kick off a new era and universe of DC movies. We shall see. It depends on how it goes. The trailer was met with mixed reactions, with most admitting that it did feel like a more hopeful, joyful interpretation of the Man of Steel. However, potentially politically charged comments made by James Gunn soon after made eyebrows go up throughout an exhausted fan base desperate for some escapism and a Superman free of political messaging. What did he say? During a press preview on the Warner Brothers lot, Gunn articulated a vision of a DC universe that is unapologetically interconnected. The universe he's presenting fully embraces the Superman mythology and its vast pantheon of heroes and rivals. As Gunn explained, this Superman lives in a world with superheroes. Superhero movies have taken these characters and said, okay, it's Batman or it's Superman, but it's not any of the other stuff. Gunn said for him, that approach is outdated. We're embracing all the Superman mythology as friends who are other superheroes. He has super friends. He has people he doesn't get along with, as well as with who are other superheroes. He has a lot of the things that we love from Superman comics that we haven't been able to see as much of in filmed media, and definitely haven't been able to see in a grounded way, which is what we hope we've created. That image does not look grounded to me, but that's my take on it. Gunn's take appears to eschew the minimalist insular approach in favor of a fully realized world, one with varied textures and moral contours. My DC universe shares as many elements with Game of Thrones as it does with the Marvel universe, Gunn said. He claimed to want a world that feels lived in, complex, and authentic, where magic and power coexist with everyday struggles and personal failings. On a face, this expansive vision should delight fans longing to see Superman finally showcased alongside a broader tapestry of DC heroes, yet the carefully curated sound bites, the overt talk of innate human goodness, and even the subtle references to contemporary American strife prompted a cautious question: can Gunn deliver a story free of the bitter political divides currently afflicting American culture? So that is a question. I don't know if it will be answered properly by this Superman, but what I can tell you is that I didn't really get excited about this. Superman has been done so much, and the last show on television, the Superman family with the two sons and the older Lois and Clark, almost in a way seemed like a kind of a semi-sequel to the Lois and Clark television show, because if you remember the last, most people probably don't remember this, but the very last Lois and Clark episode that aired showed them getting a baby. And the new show of Lois and Clark, which just ended, it's not called Lois and Clark, it's called Superman something or other. Anyway, they had, two kids. So in a way, it almost felt sequelish, if you will. Not that it was a sequel, not that it was technically connected. Anyway, oh my goodness, look at all those dogs. You got five dogs? Woof. 5 dogs seems a little rough. Just kidding. And BR Geist is in the house. I believe the best description I've heard that matches my impression of the teaser is whelmed. Not overwhelmed. It didn't move the needle one way or the other on my interest scale, and I know many agree. That is probably where I am too. This is your house. This is my impersonation of OCDD's house. Reggie. Wasn't Super Dog in the final episode of Lois and Clark? Possibly. But I'd have to go back and watch. I haven't watched the whole series in a long time. And it's not something that I asked Mr. Dean Cain when I got to work with him. So But yeah, I'm optimistic about Superman, but I'll still want to watch it at home. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's the question these days is with the cost of taking the entire family to a movie theater, which can be pretty hefty. Is it worth going to a movie theater to see a movie? Because it costs a lot. Like we'll typically wait until a Tuesday to go on $5 Tuesdays when the seats are $5 each in the afternoon on a Tuesday. But if we even the moment we add popcorn and drinks to that, it goes from $15 all the way up to 30, 40. It's a lot. And you know, when you can just wait and watch it at home in 3 or 4 months, a movie has to be something special to get us to go. So, all right, out to the theater to watch it. So, yeah, it's just the thing about right now is we've had so much inflation in the last 5 years that unless we have deflation while wages increase, I don't think things are going to get that much better in the United States. I think that we've got a situation that will help stave off inflation, but what we need is a situation in which the average American makes more money while the average prices of things come down. Go and shogi your 5-month member chat. Wow, this is crazy because soon we're going to have members at 6 months that get a new color. You'll get a new, because from 3 months to 6 months, the color changes. And wow, some cool things are happening here. But it's the crowd that ruins the movie for me. If I'm going to see someone's phone lit up in my, it might as well be mine as I lay down on the couch. See, when we go to the movies on Tuesdays, there's not too many crowds there, especially if we wait about 3 weeks out after the movie shows. So, but you better remember, for 5 months, we got to celebrate that. Let's do a little mini celebration real quick. We won't do the long one yet.
Is too much? Too much? It's a birthday! Oh, this is just the best of us seen.
Indeed. Thanks going, Shogi. Oh my goodness gracious. You got that membership going on. We got some celebrations going on. We've got a comment that says something about crypto up here. Let me see if I can find that. I might be the most excited about crypto. I'm all in on crypto based on this teaser. That's, the idea of crypto being in there. Crypto's been in Superman live action before, but never with powers. They had a dog on Smallville, but I don't think the dog had any powers. So, but yes, thank you guys for all the membership support. We appreciate that. We've got speaking of movies, our next story is about a movie as well. And this is one that, and speaking of movie theaters, this is one we will take our family to go see at the theater because we're excited about it. And that is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But this article by Marvin Montanaro out of That Park Place is about Sonic the Hedgehog 4, greenlit ahead of Sonic 3 release. Wow. And as you may know, Sonic 3 officially comes out today. It started yesterday, but yeah, there's Sonic and Knuckles and Tails. Paramount Pictures is set its sights on expanding the adventures of everyone's favorite supersonic hero. Supersonic motivated rhymes are created. The studio has confirmed ahead of this weekend's release of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 that Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is on track and to debut in the spring 2027. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe we're talking about the years 2027. Oh, that's crazy to me. Sorry, I just feel like I'm getting old. I'm over here like this. I don't know about how. The decision arrives at a pivotal moment. Sonic 3 is gearing up for its theatrical launch with projections indicating a robust domestic opening weekend of approximately $55 to $60 million from a widespread North American rollout. As the holiday season approaches, industry insiders anticipate that this newest chapter in Sonic's cinematic journey will dominate the box office. Paramount will then introduce the movie in 52 international territories on Christmas Day. Early reactions from critics suggest this film's popularity will soar, as it has secured a commendable 87% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The franchise's track record more than justifies Paramount's confidence. Collectively, the first two installments of Sonic the Hedgehog grossed a noteworthy $725.2 million worldwide. Beyond ticket sales, the brand's influence has spilled over into digital markets, with home entertainment transactions topping $180 million globally. Wow, go Sonic, go. Yes, indeed. Sonic, you know what they did right? You know how they won? Did I miss a mass celebration? Not the big one yet, Izzo. We are waiting for any more supers or membership gifties or any of those to roll in. So, sup, Ronalites. I like Ronalites. But actually, we're going to go with the Fun Fam. We like the Fun Fam because it's not just about me. It's about my whole family, Virginia and Xander and Zeb and everybody. Yes, indeed. People keep asking him, Jim Carrey, will he do a Grinch sequel? And his response is by doing the face. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do a Grinch sequel because if I remember correctly, he hated that makeup. And also, why would there be a sequel to the Grinch? It's just the Grinch. Plus, they did that animated movie a couple years ago, so they don't really need a Grinch sequel. They got the stuff in the Universal Parks, so that's all fun. Before I get to the head story here, I'm going to do one more check and see if culture is ready. Guys, let's check on the casino of culture, the culture casino. Because I'd like to redirect over to you, culture. Let's see if you're up here. There's a good chance. By the way, this hat and others like it are available for Christmas. Still not seeing anything yet. Still not seeing anything yet. All right. I've added a redirect, but it's actually for Midnight's Edge. So that's much later in the day. But if culture comes on, I will change the redirect over to Culture Casino. But it is time for us to head over to our main story. And that is a very good, very positive story. By the way, I've asked people who watch this show, like, I'm critical of Disney when they're doing something that I feel worthy of criticism, but I will. Let me see here. Wait a second. I think we got something on PayPal. That's what that ding was. Ding. We got a PayPal. We got to hit that bubby up on a PayPal. Let's do it. Before we hit the story, thank you, Izzo's Place. I appreciate the $10 on PayPal. Yes, I do see it. Absolutely. And for that, let's throw you a celebration. I love it when Chewbacca's pop, pop hits. I love that at the end. That's so fun. And we will be throwing a long celebration at the end of the story. But let's get to the story because I love it. And I want to say there is a slight chance that Disney has been doing, and this is what I wanted to do with the Sonic story. Okay, the Sonic story is that what makes Sonic work is that the people who made the Sonic movie listened after the first Sonic trailer came out a few years ago, and Sonic did not look right at all. People complained big time. And you know what? The company did not do what most companies are doing nowadays. Most companies double down on the thing that audiences don't like, and then they say that the audience is toxic. And I hate that. That's horrible. There's no such thing as a toxic audience. The creators are toxic, okay? The creators are the toxic people these days, right? So what did the Sonic people do? They said, you know what? We're going to listen to our audience because the audience is not toxic, and we're not going to be toxic either. And we're going to give them the Sonic that they want, and they changed it, and it worked. Companies like this make money, okay? You are good to Ninja Watch all you want. Izzo's Place. I just appreciate you being here and appreciate Going Shogi and appreciate everybody else. Thank you. Celebration. Thank you. Anyhow, so now Disney, obviously listening to their audience. What's the number one thing on Disney Plus? It's Bluey. But people have been complaining, man, I can't find Bluey in the Disney parks. And until recently, until like the other day, you really couldn't find Bluey in the Disney parks. But guess what? They're bringing Bluey to the Disney parks. They must have figured out the deal. You'll have to excuse me here for just a second as I cough. Let's get this on the screen. Let me see. Let me make sure I get the right one. Okay, so Disney parks and resorts, experiences, all of that, they are bringing Bluey. They must have figured out some deal because they don't own Bluey. Disney doesn't own Bluey. Bluey, if you ever watch it, it is very, very much geared towards the mainstream. It doesn't push an ideology on the left, doesn't push an ideology on the right. It just pushes normal. Crazy that we can actually have some normal out there, right? So Bluey is on Team Normal, and they are finally bringing Team Normal and Bluey to the Disney parks. Bluey goes full Disney, movie in the works, plus theme park and cruise line adventures out of that park place on December 19th by Mr. Marvin Montanaro. There's Bluey and his family. Now here, I got to tell you something. I don't have any very, very young people in our household. I've never actually seen an episode of Bluey. I used to watch Peppa Pig, which I understand is kind of similar to that in its nature. But here we go in a landmark move that expands the beloved Blue Healers world. Disney and BBC Studios have announced a comprehensive agreement to bring the internationally acclaimed animated series Bluey to the big screen, as well as to Disney theme parks and cruise ships. The deal not only sets the stage for a highly anticipated feature film debut, but also paves the way for Bluey and her family to interact with fans around the globe directly. Under the terms of the new partnership, a Bluey feature film produced by the Walt Disney Company and BBC Studios will arrive in theaters in 2027. Series creator Joe Brum, who will write and direct, said the movie will continue the adventures of Bluey, a lovable, inaccessible blue healer dog who lives with her mom, dad, and her little sister, Bingo. Bingo! That just kind of reminds me of the fact that I was watching Christmas Vacation. It's just really funny at the end of the slide down into the Walmart. Cousin Eddie's like, bingo. The production will draw on the same qualities that have endeared the show to countless viewers since it first aired. I really enjoyed the experience of working with a longer format on The Sign in Series 3, so going even further with a feature film feels like a natural extension of that. Brum was quoted as saying, "It's no shock that Bluey is top of Disney's priority list. The Australian Kids show is routinely Disney's top streaming show on Disney Plus. However, the company never touts this milestone as Bluey isn't owned by the House of Mouse. It'll be interesting to see if Disney will be more open to embrace the wildly popular show now that it has more of a stake in its future. The film, set to be fully CG animated and produced in collaboration with Ludo Studio, is expected to retain the show's original vocal talent, including Melanie Zanetti and David McCormick as Chili and Bandit Healer. Music by the show's composer, Geoff Bush, will also help bring Bluey's world to life in new and authentic ways. Following its theatrical release under the Disney banner, the movie will later stream on Disney Plus and air on ABC iView and ABC Kids in Australia. Disney Entertainment co-chairman Dana Walden and Alan Bergman praised the show's universal appeal, stating, "Since its debut on Disney Junior and Disney Plus, Bluey has become a global phenomenon, uniting families everywhere with its heartfelt stories of play, imagination, and connection. We are so proud to expand upon our relationship with BBC Studios to bring the magic of Bluey to the big screen for real life. And we are deeply grateful to Joe Brum for creating a world that continues to inspire and delight families everywhere." Beyond the cinematic realm, Disney and BBC Studios are broadening Bluey's footprint into the company's theme parks and cruise line. Starting in January 2025, guests sailing with Disney Cruise Line from Australia and New Zealand can find immersive experiences inspired by Bluey on board. These sailings will feature meet and greets with Bluey and Bingo, along with interactive activities culminating in a dance party, Disney's specialty. It's a lovely day to go boat riding, Ludo Studios said in a statement, and we're incredibly excited that Bluey and Bingo will be sailing on Disney cruises, bringing Bluey's magic to families on the high seas. Disney's domestic theme parks aren't being left out. Bluey and her family will make official appearances at the Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World beginning in 2025, with the studios and producers currently developing a number of special activations. Details on how and where guests can encounter the healers within the parks will be revealed in the coming months. I know that I have friends who are cast members who have already taken pictures with Bluey. So Bluey is so ready to make her debut at the Disney parks that I know that they've done some backstage magic with cast members already being able to interact with Bluey. This is not from this article, but my personal knowledge. Bluey has become a household name for families around the world, and we are thrilled to bring her story to life in new ways. Disney Experiences Chairman Josh D'Amaro said, "We can't wait to watch our youngest guests and their families make memories with Bluey in our parks and on our cruises." There's currently no word on whether D'Amaro plans to bulldoze any classic Disney stables to make way for the other family, but we wouldn't put it past him. That is a Marvin Montanaro thing. Nikki Sheard, CEO of BBC Studios Brands and Licensing, described these new developments as another major milestone for the show. The Healer family's debut at Disney theme parks and cruises really is the icing on the cake for what has been an exceptional year for Bluey. She said, "We are committed to creating the very best in-class experiences for our fans and can't wait to open the doors to families next year." I am curious, too, what you guys think of Bluey in the chat, in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, I would love to know. Comment below. Does your family watch Bluey? Do you have any littles that watch Bluey? Are you big fans of the show, and what do you think about it? With a critically acclaimed series that consistently ranks as one of Disney Plus's most streamed shows, successful merchandising ventures that bolster BBC studio revenue, and a fan base that spans continents, Bluey continues to break new ground. Is Bluey enough to bring your family to the Disney parks? Will you bring your kids to see a Disney-produced Bluey movie? Sound off in the comments and let us know. Here's the thing that I want to say about Bluey. I have never even watched Bluey, but it is my understanding, again, that Bluey is what I would like to call, from the O'Reilly Factor, Team Normal. So Pam Empson says, "I thought SeaWorld had the rights to Bluey. As far as I know, I've never seen anything Bluey at a SeaWorld park. I have seen Bluey at Cracker Barrel. They have some Bluey merchandise there. But as far as SeaWorld, they are licensed with all of the Sesame Street Muppet type stuff, right? So when you get the Sesame Street stuff and things like that, that is, those things are at SeaWorld. Big Bird, Bert and Ernie, Elmo.
Elmo. Hi, everybody. My name is Elmo, and I'm at SeaWorld.
Oof, boy, my voice is really off this morning because I can't even do Elmo right. Anyway, yeah, as far as I know, no, Bluey is, I haven't seen Bluey licensed to any other parks anywhere. The hotels, possibly at the hotels, but I'm not sure. So Disney has to go to Australia for family entertainment. Let that sink in. You're not wrong. I've seen a few episodes. I don't have kids, but the show is great. I bet BBC and Disney hate how popular it is. I wouldn't say all of Disney does, but I would say that as far as, here's what I would guess about that. I would guess that they're okay with how popular it is, but they're not excited that it doesn't have any far left-leaning ideological elements of it. And they wish that they could do it. Let's hope and pray that Disney is not able to take over Bluey and start putting that stuff in there, because that would ruin Bluey for everyone, everywhere, and everybody. So I may have to watch the whole thing next time. It's like, oh no. Everybody pray for Izzo's place. I don't like anybody down with the flu or any sickness right now. Yeah. Disney can't afford Bluey. You mean as far as buying it? Well, let's hope not. Let's hope that they can't afford to buy it outright, but we'll continue to license it, and hopefully Bluey has a creator that, like J.K. Rowling, says, no, it's my way or the highway. J.K. Rowling has been very clear that she's done that with all of her Harry Potter properties. It's her way or the highway, and she is not into far left-leaning ology. She is into protecting, for example, girls in girls' spaces, women in women's spaces. She protects them, and she is a feminist in that way. And I think that is the good and right way to be a feminist, if you will. Prayers for Izzo's place. Everybody pray your hands in the chat, please, and get some rest if you can. I'm going to do one last check. So I'm very happy. I should say my last word on the Bluey thing. I'm happy Bluey is coming to the Disney parks. I'm happy that the Disney parks was smart enough to do this. And I've seen some moves over the last 6 months where it looks like there's a chance that Disney is going to read the room, if you will, and maybe start moving some things back to the sensible center. Because they and hey, Disney might even think that might take away viewership from places like Pro and Doomcock and myself, our kinds of channels, Midnight's Edge. I don't think it's going to take. The fact of the matter is, it's not whether we're pro Disney or anti Disney that gets viewership. It's the fact that we are pro our audience that gets us viewership. I'm in this for you guys because I'm one of you. I'm I'm a person who is doing this because we have a pretty regular family who want pretty regular stuff, and we don't really want an ideology really either way pushed on us. So that's all. I don't think this is ever going to happen. Sadly, I think that the Disney look requirements are going to stay unless there's entirely new ownership or leadership that moves the other direction. But yeah, that's some scary stuff. I don't like seeing, there's certain things we do not like seeing at the parks at all. When you have to turn your kids' heads away from certain cast members because of the way they're dressed or look or whatever, it's not a good thing. And this is nothing to out those individuals that want to be that way in their own personal lives. But when you are a cast member representing something on stage, I don't think it's appropriate. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You can read between the lines on that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, where'd it go? Sorry. So anyway, it is a very, very good thing that BLUEY is coming to Disney parks, Disney resorts, and Disney cruise lines, and we can all be happy about taking our families to meet BLUEY. And let's hope that we have very normal BLUEY handlers. Oh my goodness gracious me! We have another gifties. Thank you so much, Go and Shogi, for dropping gifties. Let's see who got gifties today. Congratulations to the following people via Go and Shogi for dropping 5 gifted memberships. We've got Michelle King, Nora P, Turtles, VR26, Dude Man Cuz. I see you in the chat, Dude Man Cuz, and Pam Empson. Congratulations, Pam, for getting those gifties. And we definitely want to celebrate that. And Tom F says gifties. And let me see if I can find Culture. Culture, are you up yet? Is Culture up yet? Somebody tell me in the chat. I don't see Culture Casino anything up for him in the chat. Oh, let's see here. Anybody see Culture? So the awkward guy standing in the corner in a woman's uniform in the Pandora store on Main Street, making everyone feel awkward with his head down, not interacting, is here to stay. Yeah. We had it the other day at the entrance to Epcot. A cast member working at the front gate just did not. Oh, he doesn't have a stream today. Okay. All right, guys. Well, no stream for Culture Casino today, and no redirect for the show. I think, let me see if I can redirect you guys back to Midnight's Edge. It's later in the day, but that's okay. Normally, by the way, you might recall that normally on Fridays would be the days that I would be in the park for my stream. It is that Park Place. I should know this. You guys are better at this than me. Oh my goodness, I can't find it. This is horrible. All right, guys. Let me see if I can find it here on YouTube so I can properly redirect my audience. In the meantime, if you guys don't mind taking a look and Go and Shogi, you can share this out. You can share the link. I'm going to put this up here real quick so that you can see this on the screen. This is my merchandise store. Follow the Bradley's Fun. Dude Man Cuz says, thank you, Go and Shogi, for the gifted membership. And Pam also as well says, thank you so much. You're very kind. Bless you. By the way, we are going to do a big old celebration here in just a moment. Hopefully I can find that Park Place. All right, so they are live right now. Let's just see if I can redirect. Again, that's weird. It's another. Oh, okay. So guys, here's what I want you to do. Right after this, go over to that Park Place, watch that live, and let them know you're rating in. I don't have a way to actually redirect over to there. I just checked and I don't have it, but here is my spread shop. What's going on in the spread shop today is I don't think we get delivery by Christmas anymore. It does say that your order will be delivered after Christmas, unfortunately. However, we are going to be really working on new merchandise for 2025, including more like broccoli. Yes, get ready to raid. Go ahead and raid right over to that park place. You'll have to do it on your own. If you want to put the link up in the chat, go and shogi for where that is, and then just everybody, when you go over to that park place, just let them know that you're rating in from Follow the Bradley's Fun, and we appreciate that. Before we go, though, we have a PayPal. We have Go and Shogi for $10 with the super chat. We have Go and Shogi with a member, and Go and Shogi dropped 5 new memberships. We have a huge celebration.
Too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo!
Oh, this is so nice. Beautiful. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Do I have a shirt with the fedora circled by the Follow the Bradley's Fun? I think so. You'll have to look over there in the shop. Dylan Soup. Whoops, too late. That's okay. We're all heading over to that park place right now, Dylan Soup. I think Go and Shogi dropped the link in the chat. So head over there, let them know you're rating in, and look for the Gary Sinise, because I will be uploading that either later today, or maybe it'll be on the weekend for tomorrow morning, or maybe I'll save it for Christmas. I don't know. It's Gary Sinise, so it's the Christmas story. I gotta put it up. Anyhow, thanks so much for coming in today, everybody. I appreciate all of you, and until next time, we will see you real soon. Say hi to that park place for me, and bye, everybody. Ciao.